Good evening, I'm Larry Gomberg. I'm trustee with the Village of Morton Grove, and I'm here to recap our 3 budget workshops that we've had in connection with the 2011 budget. We've had 3 workshops on October 26th, October 27th, and again on November 9th. These workshops are designed to not only inform the public, but also have the board get a formal presentation regarding the details of the budget for the upcoming year. All 3 meetings had presentations by the various department heads. And we have a lot of departments in the village. They presented their past goal accomplishments, future goals for 2011, as well as their part of the budget, so the public and the trustees could understand where we stand as it pertains to each particular area in the village, each particular department. I'm going to give you the highlights. The 2011 budget objectives would be to have a balanced budget, and we've done it this year. Have long-term sustainability. We want to be able to have our decisions today have a positive impact on future budgets and future projects in the village. We want our employees cooperating with each other and presenting a good budget, and we also want our budget to satisfy the needs of every resident in the village with our services. For fiscal year 2010, our budget looks like we're projecting a small deficit of $357,602. With a fund balance percentage of 23.68. And as I'll point out later, our unofficial policy calls for 25% fund balance. So we project a small deficit ending 2010. However, our 2011 budget objectives are being met in that we're looking for a surplus in 2011 of a small surplus, $13,742, which would take the fund balance to 23.10, very close to our 25% unofficial goal for the budget. Now I'm going to give you a little history. In the past, we've had no increase in the 2008 levy and no increase in the 2009 levy. However, this year we've proposed a 3.5% increase. Most of that increase will go to pay the projected money owed on the pensions, the yearly pension obligations that we have as a village. This is the first balanced budget we've had since 2007. I want to reiterate, it is a balanced budget. We propose a 3.5% increase, but with the 3.5% increase, we get a balanced budget. Otherwise, we wouldn't have one. Also want to mention that beside the 3.5% increase, there are some other recommendations in the area of fees, water and sewer fees. It's being recommended, again I say recommended on all these points, because it hasn't been voted on by the board as yet. It won't be voted on until the first meeting in December, with a first read of the budget, the last meeting, this upcoming meeting, last November meeting. But the recommendations are for a 3% increase in water and sewer rates. It's recommended we adopt a meter replacement fee. That means that we're going to start saving for the future. And 15 years from now, when we need to replace our water meters in the village, hopefully we won't have to borrow. We won't have to float bonds. We won't have to increase our debt service. We'll have enough money in this fund to replace our water meters. It's also calling for a phase-out, a 5-year phase-out of the senior discount on water. This will not be an immediate cold turkey type of thing. It will be a phase-out over 5 years, where the water rate discount will be phased out. That's again it's something for consideration. It hasn't been voted on yet. Also, we're looking to adopt what's called a capacity fee for new services. So if new construction going on in the village, where they would have to hook up put a new water hookup on the new construction, there would be a $558 one-time charge to put a regular 5/8 inch meter connection. Most of the connections in the village, new construction, are 5/8 meters. That's common. So in that case, it would be $558, a one-time fee. Also want to mention the total impact to residents of the 3.5% increase in the levy, as well as the water and sewer increase, the meter replacement project, and the 5-year phase out of the senior discount amounts to between $75 and $80 annually per household. So even with all the increase in fees, the phase out, and the levy, a typical household would be paying between $75 and $80 additional on an annual basis. So that pretty much covers the details. However, to see all 3 budget workshops in their entirety, please tune in to Channel 6, and you can see the details of these meetings. And also, again, encourage people, as in the past, to go to our website, mortongrovil.org, and you'll find a lot of interesting things there, news and views, and keep up with what's going on in the village on that website as well. Thank you very much for reviewing this. We appreciate it, and have a good evening.